All right, so this video, we're going to be making exact change using the least number of coins. Now, this is really important because, any kind of transaction that you do, you're always going to want to use the least number of coins, unless you're trying to get rid of certain coins, and that's a different thing. But if you were a cashier, if you're trying to give back a certain amount of money, or if you're a customer and you're trying to give the exact amount, you want to give the least number of coins. That's usually the objective. So let's start easy. Okay, so let's imagine that you buy a piece of candy. Get my pen tool. You buy a piece of candy for 14 cents or 14 hundredths of a dollar. Now, what you always do is start with the largest coins and use as many of them as you can until you have to drop to the next coin. Now, we're not using the 50-cent piece. It's a very uncommon coin. We don't see it very much in today's society. So the largest coin that we're going to consider is the quarter. Now, if I pull out a quarter and I need to make 14 cents, that's not going to work because quarters are worth 25 cents, and that's too much. So let's get rid of that. That doesn't make any sense. Quarters are too big when we need to use the largest coin that can fit within that 14 cents. So let's get rid of the quarter. Next sized coin is a dime. Now a dime is worth 10 cents or 0.10, which still doesn't get me to 14 cents or 14 hundredths. Now I know if I bring another dime out, that's going to give me 20 cents, which is too much money. So the next coin down would be the nickel. Well, a nickel would be worth 5 cents. And if we use the same algorithm that we used in the last video, we would say 0 plus 5 is 5, and 1 plus 0 is 1. You bring the decimal point down. And that gives me 15 cents, which is still too much. I only need 14 cents. So using the least number of coins, we can't even use a nickel. Well, we've confirmed that the dime's okay, but the nickel doesn't even work. So let's drop down to the next sized coin, which would be the penny. Okay, so we're going to bring the penny out. We are going to write its value, which is 1/100th of a dollar, 1 cent. That gives me 11 cents. Bring another one out. That gives me another hundredth, another one, which is another 100. And then finally, a fourth, which is, not a fourth, would be 1 more hundredth of a dollar, which if we added all these together, this would be 0 plus 1 plus 1 is 2, 3, 4. So that's, I'll write it over here. 4 is in the hundreds place. Okay, and then I add 1 plus 0, 0, 0, 0, which gives me 1, and I bring that decimal point straight down, and it gives me 14 cents. So using the least number of coins, it would be a dime and 4 pennies. Now this seems pretty easy, but let's start trying some larger numbers, trying to make the least number of coins. So let's try this. Try something quite a bit harder, more difficult. I'm going to say that I need to buy something that is, let's say that it is 91 cents. And I want to use the least number of coins, okay? Once again, always start with the largest coin denomination. Use as many as you can until you can't anymore, and then use the next size one. If it fits, use it. So let's go ahead and pull out a quarter. That's worth, should be a 2, 25 cents. Pull out another quarter. That gives me another 25, which these together would be 50 cents. Pull out another quarter, which would be another 25 cents, which all of this would be 75 cents, 0.75. Now, if I added another quarter, that would give me $1 or 1.00, and that, sorry, my handwriting, my screen keeps wobbling. That is $1, and that's too much. I only need 91 cents. So let's stop right there. We can't use any more quarters. So we used as many quarters as we can. Next size coin in this situation would be the dime. So let's bring a dime out and see where that puts us. Oh. Here we go. This dime, sorry, it's being slow. This dime is worth 10 cents. So 0.10. Now, if we added over here, that's the 75 cents from the 3/4 plus another 10 cents would give us 85 cents. Still not enough. We need 91 cents. I think my stylus is broken. Need to find a new one. Okay, so still not enough. So that gets us to 85 cents. We need 91 cents. But if I added another dime, that would give me 95 cents, which is too much. All right, so let's go to the next sized coin, which is, actually, I'm going to, whoa, something crazy happened here. Let me get rid of these nickels. Okay. One moment. All right, I'm going to drag out a nickel. And now that is worth, I'm going to use my mouse now. It's going to be a lot harder because my stylus is broken. It is worth 0.05. So let's add that 0.05 to our 0.85 over here. And that gives us 0.90. But I need 91 cents. Well, if I added another nickel, that would give me 95 cents. So let's go back. The next coin down would be a penny, which we know is 0.01 or 1 cent. Now, if we added that penny to our 91 cents over here, which would be this, or sorry, our 90 cents, it would be 91 cents. And to double check this, we can say 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. This is how we do the algorithm. We write the ones directly under that column. We carry the tens from that because we can't have larger than nines. Now we're looking at tenths. This is 2 tenths plus 2 tenths is 4 tenths, 6 tenths, 8 tenths, 9 tenths. And there you go. We have 91 cents. So whenever you're trying to make a target number, you're always trying to make you're always trying to use the least number of coins. Now let's just say, for example, just as a as a little side note here, let's imagine this was $1.91. In which case we would still use the same coins, except we would need to have $1 because we have 1 in the ones place. So we would actually have to add $1 to this. So in this case, it would be $1.91, $1.91. And the same thing goes if you're trying to make larger numbers. If it's $6.91, you would use a $5 bill, then a $1 bill, then your coins that you did here. So that's how you do it whenever you're trying to make a certain amount of money. Always use the largest denomination as many times as you can, and then drop down to the next denomination. If it's too big, drop to the next one. You're always trying to fill that next spot in with the next size denomination. Okay, we're going to practice this quite a bit.